right, wrap around the house. This is a 2005 Whirlpool, and it has the rattle of death, not for the whole fridge, just for the compressor fan, or I think it's called the condenser fan. I've replaced a few of them in the past. On this fridge, I put a new ice maker in. I put a new solenoid for the water in, and it looks like I'm going to need a new compressor fan. So let's pop this open and I'll show you where it is. That's a $100 fan or a $20 fan, depending on where you buy it. Of course, I'll get it through Amazon. Let's plug the world's worst light in. The reason I call this the world's worst light is it never fits anywhere. See this thing? It never really fits anywhere. It's just a little bit too big in every way. But for this, it'll work okay. Just set it like that and it'll do its thing. So let's take this one off. I was hoping that it was just a unbalanced fan blade, but it wasn't. And when you're doing this, if you've ever had one of these and you go to kneel and it hits your knee, oh my god. Yeah, I usually just put them on a magnet now. It saves so much swearing. So this back piece, which is essentially guides the air where it needs to go, it'll suck it over the coil and blow it out right here. Sucks it through the front, pushes it out in the back. So you take that out. Now if you're not comfortable or don't know what you're doing, you're going to have to wait for the cycle to stop and unplug it. Or you can unplug it in the middle of the cycle, it doesn't matter. The refrigerator can handle it. This refrigerator is 20 years old, and it looks like now I'm going to have to put that in there. Right there's your fan. You can see it moving around, and it's just rattling. Now I can squirt a little bit of oil on that shaft, but right now it's working. So if that stops working, you stop cooling because you won't have the air going over the coil, and your compressor will continue to work and it'll kick off on thermal overload. So you don't really want to mess with it if it's working. There it is, it's off. See that? So right there. Now, again, be really careful with this cardboard, because if you rip it or wreck it, you're going to have to buy a new one, or make one, I suppose. But there, we're going to have to order a new one. It looks like it's just a simple plug. 1, 2, maybe possibly 3 little 1/4-inch bolts. They're not super impossible to get at. Okay, so our parts arrived. Looks like a little bit different of a motor. I gave you this adapter. I'll show you what that's all about. But you're going to need a motor, you're going to need a new fan. I'm also going to be using a couple different 1/4-inch. Everything seems to be 1/4-inch. Lights, something to protect your knees, and a vacuum. Really flimsy, but seemed to work out fine for 20 some odd years. Back cover seems to be in pretty good shape, but yeah, you can see that that's a little gross in there, and it's going to be, unless you pop this off every 6 months and clean it. So I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning. I'm not going to lose my marbles over a little bit of dirt, just the way it goes. So I'll go at it with this thing too. I'll just go back in there, clean it all up, and vacuum it up the best I can. This is not designed very well. All right, so let's get you in position here so you can see that. See what there isn't very much. There it goes. Okay, that's undone. Now there's 3 bolts. I guess they're actually screws. Let's see if I can show you. And there, yeah, it's kind of hard for you to see, but trust me, there's 3 of them. I'm gonna pull them a second. So we'll try this first. There it is. All right. There's the 3rd and final one. Now let's see if this baby will come out easy. It looks like it might basically be able to be fished through here, maybe, I hope. There it is. This is what we have. That's the replacement for this. As you can tell, the power is on the bottom of this one, and on the old one it's on the back, immediately on the back. I just want to make sure that the plugs are the same. You can see the plug there. This is the plug they gave me, and that looks like that's the same. So that should, in theory, that should go to the fridge, and that goes to the bottom. Well, let's put it in. So this is what we have. We've got that. We've got the new one. We've got everything's new. I'm going to put this on because it came out pretty easy with that on. So let's push that on. I'm thinking I need to put that on first. So let me click that in the bottom. Just as simply, you just push it in like that. There, it's in. All right, now I'm going to feed this into this dirty. Look how dirty this thing is. I'm telling you. I'm going to give me a second. I'm going to try to get the vacuum back in there a little bit further. Let me get you in position again. I kind of got it jammed a little bit in there. Okay. I imagine that has to be fed through like that. Just like that. There's going to be a trick to doing this. For sure, because it's going to be kind of difficult to get those holes lined up. It's going to be a tad bit frustrating to get the first one, but once you get the first one, everything will be fine. So bear with me here a moment. It's okay to laugh at me too, trying to figure a way on how to get my patty in there. Okay, that's tight. Okay, let's plug it in. Just think about this a second. Where do we want to put these? So we do have that green one that's kind of tight. Like this. And turn her around like that. I think that'll be okay right there. Out of the way, it's not going to go back into the fan. I'm going to get a zip tie and zip tie it to that drain. Why don't we just zip tie it to that thing? I'll need the bigger one. I brought a big one, I brought a little one, just in case. We zip tie this over here. Just like that, just like that, just like this. And that'll pull it and keep it away from those wires, and I'll show you up close here in just a moment. So there it is. That's what I did, is I just zip tied it to this solenoid for your water. There's the new fan. Let's plug it in. Nice and quiet. Look at that go. Love everything about it. Okay, well that's it. It's not that bad of a job. You just have the little patience, and this came in really handy. That's just a 1/4-inch driver with a just a little ratchet. What is it, a gear wrench? That's a gear wrench. I'll drop a affiliate link to Amazon if you want to pick any of those two up. I'm not going to cut that. If you've ever ran into one of these that are cut, holy cow, it'll cut you wide open when you if you were to take these and cut it, that leaves a super sharp edge. So I try not to cut them when I don't have to. And this I don't have to. I'm just going to tuck it back here. That way it'll be out of the way. So I'm gonna put button it all back up. I got to put that dirty beast back on that dirty beast. But yeah, that's a lifesaver. This refrigerator is 21 years old now. I don't care what anybody says. Whirlpool made a heck of a refrigerator in 2005 or 6, whenever this one was made, and it's ran good for a long time. All back together, all super quiet, not a bad job. You can do it. $25 part, a little bit of time, took about a half hour. Not bad at all. I'll put any parts or tools that I used that I consider specialty down below, so you can go to Amazon and grab them. But yeah, this is not a bad job, and it's nice and quiet now, so nice. I might even take that one apart, although I think it's magnetically welded together. I think that seam, maybe not, I'll see later. So yeah, hap around the house. If you liked the video, consider subscribing to the channel, hit the like button. See you next time. Thanks for watching.